Hello, everybody. Thank you for clicking on my video. I truly appreciate your support, and today is a bit of a different video. You see, I made two mistakes in the last video. One of them was assuming that the skeleton merchant can spawn in at any point of the game, which is not true. He can only spawn. Where did my helmet go? He can only spawn in after Skeletron is defeated. That was my first mistake. And the second one was also assuming that he can sell the yo-yo glove at any point. So, two big mistakes, which may make you wonder, did I cheat in the yo-yo glove? And the answer to that is actually quite simple. Yes, I did. And there's two different main reasons, or maybe one. I don't really know. I don't really keep track of that kind of stuff. But I do use cheat sheet throughout like the modded playthroughs, but only for two main things. One is bulk building, which I only do, which is like just building a whole bunch of houses in a short period of time, which I only do after I build like somewhere between 3 to 6 houses. So like I built all of this normally, but the few houses over here I did use cheat sheet just to build a bit quicker, and I do need a few more houses. And the only other thing, or the main other thing I use cheat sheet for is for like mass amount of things like dirt or like stone bricks, also for building. But also, not very commonly, but also for items. If it's like an item, like the best example I can think of is the Rod of Discord. I've only done it once, but like say you trying to get the Rod of Discord and you have killed like anywhere between like 150 to 200. So you have like three or four banners or Chaos Elemental banners, and statistically, I'm pretty sure the drop chance is like 1 in 100. So by then you should have at least gotten one. And the Chaos Elementals are kind of a pain to fight. Fighting not so much, but just getting them to consistently spawn is can be quite annoying, or at least I find it quite annoying. So usually after I get usually about 3 or 4 of the Chaos Elemental banners, I will just I don't know why I'm spelling that elemental. I'll usually just spawn in one of the Rod of Discords just because I should have gotten it already, and it is a very tedious thing to grind. Much like getting mass amount of dirt. It's just not very it's like it's not hard, but it is just tedious to get enough dirt for whatever random project I have to use it for. So yes, I did cheat, but I did correct it. I did delete the item and grab what I had before, which was the white string and the counterweight. And just before you even ask if the Desert Scourge win was valid, I did go back and fight him again. And I was able to beat it second try without the yo-yo glove, in fact, with this exact setup. So, while I'm not denying cheating, because it did happen, I don't think, or at least not in this case, it may not be the same case for everybody, but I don't think it matters too much. We're not doing this. I remembered I already broke two. Um, I don't think it matters too much in this case because we would have beat it anyways with the same set of accessories, or well, these accessories, the same potions as well as the weapon, which whether or not you believe it, I did find the meteorite bars in a chest underground near the lava layer. So I mean, we still beat it. It may have been a bit of a tainted win, but we would have done it regardless. So yeah, just a little bit of an explaining to do. We might do. Wait, is KingSlime the next one? Okay, well now it says he's the first one. I don't know, I'm tweaking. But yeah, did technically cheat, but I don't I think it's fine because we would have beat it regardless with our setup. Though I do apologize about that. I have like well over 2,000 hours just in Terraria just on PC alone, and that is something I had no idea about. But that's mainly because I don't really use the skeleton merchant for much of anything. But at least it's not the kind of cheating like your friend does in Minecraft, where he goes mine for 5 minutes and comes back to the surface in a fresh world, fully decked out and fully enchanted diamond armor. It's not nothing like that. Almost purely just for building. or tedious things. But we are going to give KingSlime an attempt here just because we have time and we already have the summon. Hopefully I don't get clowned on though, because that will be disappointing. I'm actually doing pretty good. I do suppose we have a very good weapon, which I don't know if the change was on T-Mod Loader 2, the change with the meteorite spawning, which is only after Skeletron. I don't know if that's a thing on T-Mod Loader yet or already, but normally you wouldn't be able to get meteorite until after Skeletron was beat, but you can also find it in a cavern chest near the lava layer, usually in the granite or marble biomes. In fact, I think that's the only place I've ever found them too. But yeah, this is okay. So you know what? We'll need buffs and maybe another layer or two, but overall, I think we did pretty good. I think if anything, we just changed that the Wolfram accessory because we should have everything we need for yeah an Ivy Whip. Then we can swap this out for something else, like I don't know what else we could use. Yeah, no, legitimately don't know. You know what? I guess we have Shine and Night Owl, so we can go. Wait, we need another layer, but we are going. I can't spell. This is dirt. Need this one, which we can make. Also, all right, we're going in with all of these beautiful buffs, uh, these accessories, and after careful consideration, we are going with the Gladiator's Locket, just because KingSlime summons in a lot of different slimes, so you know more healing orbs is is nice, and then also the movement and damage increase the lower the HP we have. So overall, pretty nice. We do have another layer, you know, the summon and everything. I don't know why those guys are still here, but they are. And then we'll just do it like that, summon them in. It's actually right below our toes. And yeah, now it's just kind of same thing. Luckily, this isn't a day or night specific boss, because I think this will take a while, especially with all the slimes. Crystals won't be making it any quicker either. I mean, I guess I don't have to target them to kill the boss, or KingSlime, but, you know, it would make it a bit easier for surviving. Pop some rage. It is still going a bit faster than I expected, I will say that. Though we are still dying. I don't know what's more annoying, the ruby crystal or what I would imagine is the green one. Yeah, the green crystal. I don't know what the blue one does. It shoots KingSlime. I don't know if it heals it or if it gives it more damage or defense or what. But looks like we're just about at the end here. Alright, so this is what, second try? Second, third? No, second try for sure. Well, that was a bit more successful than I expected it to be, really. What did we get from the bag? Just the normal stuff. I don't think it has any special drops. Or at least not that we need. But we will slap down the relic. Right. This is not the relic. This is. Which we'll put right there. Tree might not be able to grow, but that's fine, I guess. Oh wait, solidifier is a crafting, which is, does us nothing. What do I need sea remains for? No yo-yos, it looks like. Well, thanks for watching. I do hope you understood, uh, the whole thing earlier, or in the video. But if you did enjoy this video, or the boss fight, I guess. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the Discord. You can chat, share ideas, you can ask me questions. We do play quite often on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode where we attempt Eye of Cthulhu. We'll probably do Giant Clan, but we'll at least attempt Eye of Cthulhu. I don't know if we'll be able to beat it, but we'll always find out once we get there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!